What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne.
I'm Isha Wayne.
And thank you for joining us in another video. Today we're going for a quick ride in the 2022 Hyundai Kona Electric. This is a fully electric vehicle. So those of you who are looking into leaving a small carbon footprint, this might be a vehicle for you. So first off, let's just start with the premise that this is defined as a compact SUV. So it has extremely small proportions. I know. Just tell me how you feel about it.
It's not an SUV.
Right. It's not really an SUV, but...
It's not even a compact SUV.
Right.
This is just a car.
It's a car. But they classify it as a compact SUV. So don't shoot the messenger. Starting with the exterior in the front, one of the first things I noticed is that there is a panel there for you to connect your charge port. So it's just right there in the front of the vehicle. You just pull up straight to a charging station and you can plug it in right there.
I thought it was a little obvious.
Yes.
I didn't like it.
Well,
That's just me.
let me tell you one thing. It's better than pulling up to a charging station and trying to guess which side it's going to be on.
Okay,
So
I'll take that.
You have to remember, people who are going after this vehicle aren't really going after looks, clearly. Right? I mean, it's not ugly, but it's not proportional, right? Up front, you also have all LED headlamps and daytime running lamps, as you would expect. Underneath the hood, of course, you're going to find your electrical components. So this car is powered by an electrical motor, obviously, giving you 201 horsepower. So your range, you're looking at 132 miles per gallon equivalent city, 108 highway. Total range is about 258 miles in this vehicle. So you're not really going to experience any range anxiety. So I've had this vehicle for a week, and when I drive it, I don't feel myself looking at the power gauge saying, am I going to make it? Am I going to make it?
Right.
Some other vehicles I've test driven have given me that feeling of range anxiety. This vehicle just doesn't have it. Now, when it comes to charge times, on a level 2 charger, you can charge this vehicle from around 10% to 80% in about 9 hours and 15 minutes. Now, where it gets interesting is the level 3 charger. You can charge this vehicle from about 0 to 80% in just 48 minutes. That's pretty quick, right? So if you're out and you find a level 3 charging station, you can get to 80% pretty quickly and then take it home and charge it the rest of the way without being charged out the yin-yang. So I think that's pretty interesting how far these electric vehicles have come these days. Now, taking a look at the side profile, Isha, of course, you know, it's compact. But one thing that did stand out to me were the 17-inch wheels on this vehicle. They're kind of stylish. It does look like an electric vehicle overall, though. Remember when they first dropped this off in the driveway, I was like, yeah, it's an electric vehicle, and it looks like one.
Yeah, this does not give me electric vehicle vibes, though. It really doesn't.
It doesn't?
On the outside.
On the outside, it does to me.
And I have to say this, though. This does not scream green, eco-friendly.
Right.
You know, the only thing that it makes that weird, you know...
spaceship noise.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but it's not like, on the inside, it's not everything's green or...
Right.
You know, it doesn't come across like that.
So I think the thing is that on the exterior, from the front, it looks electric because there's no grill.
That's correct.
Right? But once you get into the interior, it looks like a regular vehicle. Yep. So in the back, of course, you have a hatch. Your storage capacity is about 45 cubic feet of storage, which supports Isha's point that this really isn't an SUV. It really has like car-like proportions and storage. But you can drop the second row seating if you want additional storage. Now, to me, the interior of this car looks like any other vehicle. What do you think?
Right. That's why I was like, it's not giving me, you know, the electric vehicle look.
Right. And I like that about the interior. I think people are interested in getting EVs, but one thing that holds people back is when it looks like an electric vehicle or when it's just overdone, like we get it, it's electric, right?
Right.
So a few months ago, Ford announced the F-150 Lightning. And I know a lot of people who put down a deposit or the $100 or $50, whatever they want, to claim a spot in production for that vehicle. And the reason why that Ford F-150 Lightning is so hot is because even though it's an EV, it looks like a traditional truck,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't scream, hey, this is an electric vehicle, like the Tesla Cybertruck. Like, it does not have to look like an electric vehicle. So I think the coolest thing an electric vehicle can do is not look like one, in my opinion. So the interior in here is pretty nice. You have a nice touchscreen display here, nice and responsive. All the tech that you would expect from Hyundai, the Apple CarPlay, the Android Auto, the navigation system in here is pretty good as well if you want to use that. You do have a camera system as well, and then all the tech, your safety features that are typically found in Hyundai vehicles, such as the rear cross traffic assist, the lane follow assist, all that is here. Now you also have the volume knobs, your hard touch buttons here, so you're not fully depending on a touchscreen display system, which I like. I don't like when manufacturers just make you use a touchscreen and that's it.
Right.
Coming further down, we do have the air conditioning vents, controls for your air conditioning system as well. And then underneath here, you have wireless charging and then USB ports as well. So that's nice. 2 cup holders in the center console here. Simple gear selectors, park, neutral, reverse, and drive as well. And then an electronic parking brake. And then controls for your heated steering wheel, heated and cooled seats as well.
Now, there was a vehicle that we reviewed previously that was totally compact, small. You remember that one?
Yes, yeah.
And there was a lot of features they left off because they wanted you to save the energy to actually run the vehicle.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm seeing in this.
That's correct. And that is one of the things I was going to point out. This is the first EV we've test driven that has had cooled seats. And I think it's nice. I'm glad that they included it in this vehicle because, quite frankly, for the price point, it should be here.
Yeah.
This vehicle costs $43,000 as shown.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money. And arguably, and I say this in every hybrid or EV review I've done is, you know, you might be saving on gas, but what you're saving, you're spending on the MSRP, right? This does come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 3-year complimentary maintenance plan as well. The battery does have a 10-year warranty on it as well. So the batteries in these vehicles can be quite expensive. So I'm just going to put that out there. Back to the interior. How do you feel about the seats, Isha?
Oh, they're really comfortable.
They're not
really
bad.
Are.
Not bad.
Not bad. Got some side bolstering. It holds me in. I think it's comparable for the size of the vehicle.
Yeah. Plus you got the heated and cooled factor as well.
Right.
I mean, I even have my heated steering wheel on right now. It feels nice.
Yeah.
But, and I said this in previous videos, I honestly think when it comes to the ventilated seating, Hyundai makes the best ventilated seats. You can really feel it as soon as you hit the switch. And we've done test drives in Mercedes-Benz and BMWs, and I honestly feel like the ventilated seats in Hyundai vehicles, I know it sounds crazy, they work a lot better in these vehicles than they do in some of the German luxury competition that's out there. I will say that. Behind the steering wheel, I do have a thin film transistor display here, and I also have 2 paddles behind the steering wheel, which allow me to control the levels of regen braking. So if you take the foot off the gas,
you're gonna brake.
You're gonna brake.
Yeah.
If you take your foot off the gas, it's gonna slow you down. So there are different levels to that. You can take that off completely, so it just coasts, or you do have 3 different modes of regen braking depending on what type of experience you want to have. That regen braking will help you save energy and will help you generate electricity, helping your range. So that's why that's there. Overall, I think the experience in this vehicle, what it provides you, is really something that you need to test out firsthand for yourself if you've never driven an EV, because the feeling is just totally different. It's quiet. It's relatively quiet. The vibrations are almost not there at all, and it's just a different experience. Being able to have 258 miles of range maximum in a vehicle like this, I must say it is impressive. I do wish the price point was a little bit lower, making this vehicle a little bit more obtainable. Right now, I feel like these vehicles are designed for people who just want a smaller carbon footprint, but they're not really designed for people who want to save money. I mean, $43,000 for a vehicle of this stature is quite a bit. You have to look at the competition on traditional vehicles that are giving you a lot more space for that price point. You know, I don't want to be paying out the yin-yang just to say that this vehicle is electric,
Right.
and I'm saving on gas, but am I really saving though?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't get over that spaceship-like sound.
I know.
It almost sounds like one of those seashells you pick up from the beach.
That's true, yeah.
That you used to put your ear in when you were a kid, and
but it's very futuristic.
Yes.
I honestly, it sounds like I'm back in a science fiction movie from like the 70s. Seriously, it's how it sounds, like Lost in Space or something, right?
Yeah, exactly. The fit and finishes in here, again, for $43,000, it is a little plasticky, you know?
It is.
It's a little plasticky, and the door panels, they could have did a little bit more design-wise. I'm going to be honest. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
They could have did a little bit more design-wise. When it comes to the door panels, I feel like there just should have been a little bit more.
Right. For the price range, I feel like they came up and you're able to get an electric vehicle with a lot more technology that pushes some of the other vehicles, you know, to the left. But I feel like as far as innovation-wise, they still need to come up on, you know, just making things look according to the price range. But I think today in a lot of vehicles that we see, they're offering cheaper materials but a higher price range.
Right.
And some of it I just can't get behind.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it is what it is.
No, I completely agree. And guys, she's not looking at this from the Bentley standpoint.
I'm not.
This is an expensive vehicle, $43,000, and we have plastic everywhere on the dash here, on the door panels here. For $43,000, I would like to be getting a little bit more in terms of
and
interior
I understand,
quality.
you know, the technology is everything today, and a lot of people aren't looking for the most spiffy looking thing. If they want luxury, like you said, they'll go to Bentley, Mercedes, something like that.
Right.
I get that. But what happens when Bentley or Mercedes does make those eco-friendly cars?
Right.
And still offering those luxury, you know, this 43,000 car is not going to be relevant.
Right.
It just isn't.
Yeah.
Because it's like $43,000 for what when I can go to Mercedes and get the same thing, but it's luxury.
Right, exactly. So
it's, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. If they made a electric GLC, you know, that might change the game, especially if they priced it competitively.
Exactly.
Right?
That's all I'm saying.
Because the second row in this vehicle, it's small. You know, you got USB ports back there, but it is relatively, it's a compact vehicle, right?
Right.
So those are just my thoughts on that. Isha, I want to thank you for joining me and fighting the sinuses. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. Been fighting it, guys.
So guys, let me know what you think about this vehicle. Would you see yourself in an electric vehicle? Would you see yourself in this one? Let me know what you guys think. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have additional time, check out some of my other videos that will definitely help the channel out. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Ben Wayne, the automotive reviewer that YouTube deserves.